So he did everything right. He was loving, loyal. He even changed for her. And she still left. Why wives are leaving good husbands. This is what we're getting into today. Don't go nowhere. Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Man Talk Mondays. I'm Derek, the Thought Engineer, here with my man, comedian John Yogi. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I am blessed and highly favored.
You blessed and highly favored?
Yeah, I think so. Don't ask me twice.
You like somebody stole your bicycle. That's why I was. You went out in the yard and
my wife told me I couldn't ride it. So. It's my way of pouting.
I got you. What we're talking about tonight, when good isn't good enough, when wives leave respectable husbands. Is it aging? Is it resentment? Is it emotional drift? Or something deeper?
Social media, man.
You say social media?
Yeah, man. Facebook is the worst. Facebook creates a narrative that is impossible for married couples to do because people live their fantasies through Facebook. And now the woman that don't never do anything looks at Facebook and say, wow, they here, they there, they doing all of this. We don't never do anything.
So you feel like that's keeping women?
Oh, man, it's impossible. And it makes them feel like they're missing out on something. And more importantly, it makes them feel like they're not happy.
So women are chasing fantasies.
Oh, man.
From social media narratives that are really false. But here's the thing about it. Even false things, when we look at them, they feel real. That's why VR works so well for a lot of people. But we have a hard time separating the real from the fake when we're watching things on social media. Now, in our mind, we could be saying, we know this ain't real. We know this is all made up. This is all hype for social media. But yet and still, we still gonna come up with this whole thing of my life
ain't nothing,
right?
Yeah.
Right. But it's becoming this whole epidemic, or so it seems, even through social media, that wives are becoming discontented with good husbands. I mean, the good ones.
They don't want good. They want, I don't even want to say great, because they don't want great. They want somebody that can take them. They want to be doing all of the stuff they get to see on social media, man. They want to be traveling. They got 3 kids. They want to be, they want cars and they want all of that dream stuff that is too difficult for regular people to keep up with. Thus, I want my husband to make $200,000. I want my husband to make $700,000. Do you know that's the top 10% of earners in the world? Is what people say.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
But again, it's a fantasy, and I think the dude is too difficult to. We used to have a show when I was younger called Fantasy Island.
I remember
with the plane, with the little short dude,
tattoo,
I
remember tattoo.
Tat. Oh, good, I did that. Yeah, but I think the women are getting upset because they want some of that fantasy sprinkled into their life, man. And it just, listen, this is the thing. I was talking to your wife the other day, and we were talking about she posts a lot. And I think me and Shirley, we got a thing that we do. Where in the world is Shirley and John this weekend? Mm-hmm. And intentionally, we'll take a bunch of pictures somewhere and sprinkle them throughout the weekends to make it look like that we doing something every weekend. We ain't doing nothing every weekend. First of all, I'm tired most of the time, but it looks like on social media that you gone all the time. And you can't do that. Human beings can't do that.
It's easy to generate this fake reality for people. And like I said, although people in the back of their mind, they know it's not real. Like reality shows, we know it's all set up. all the little fights, all this little drama you see has been set up because they know what gets people's attention. But yet and still, it starts to turn the expectations of people
absolutely
in reality.
The people want that
in the real world. Yeah, and it's like, but they don't even have it. They don't even have it. Everybody
wants to be somebody. Everybody wants to be somebody doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And regular lives aren't enough. Man, listen, going to work, working every day, coming home to kids, jumping off the roofs and chandeliers and all that don't do it for you no more. That did it for our parents somewhat, but that don't do it for people. They want more than that. And I get it, but you have to create that though.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a look at. We got a couple of viral clips that kind of highlight what we're talking about, and we're gonna show the first one. Now, this has been edited because it was too long, but the lady's name is Camille. And Camille gets on social media and voices her frustration with marriage and the whole nine. So here's Camille.
Earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet.
Hold on. What's the problem? What's the problem?
If I wasn't married, I would marry. I'm trying to figure out that. I'm like, wait a minute. So what's wrong? He loyal to you. He's
respectful. He's all of this stuff. He's disciplined. He's all of this. But yeah, it's still. Here we are.
I'm not happy.
Here we are. All right, let's keep it rolling.
And that is probably the reason. That is the reason why I have not left. Okay. Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always happen are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3 and I still don't know who I am.
Okay.
We are coming up on our 10-year anniversary.
Hold on. Now here's my thing. I don't know who I am.
I don't even know.
I don't feel comfortable being myself in front of my husband.
I don't even know. You know, when I heard her say that, I got to thinking, did you enter the relationship putting on to be someone that you weren't?
It would appear that way. Like, oh my God, was it a shotgun wedding or something? Like, what was this?
But no. Was it 1, 2, 3 babies in? Because you got 3 kids.
You now. 3 kids in.
After 6 months of being married, if you don't show who you really are, ain't that on you? If you in the bed and you want him to grab your hair, choke you, and spit in your mouth, don't you need to tell your husband that? Listen, I want you to choke me out. I don't like none of that. Don't do none of that to me. I don't like none of that. But I'm simply saying,
we just got a dog looking to the Lewis household.
but I'm simply saying,
no, you did.
But if you like that, don't you remember we had the show on? I believe Pastor Mike was on with us, and he said, as husbands, we need to be our wives' fantasy. No matter how dark, no matter how demented that may be, I think there is some meeting in the middle that needs to happen. Yeah. They need to tell us, and we need to say, whoa. You like what now? How many dudes?
Oh no. Oh no. How many what?
But again, whatever it is, she needs to know, because we don't want her on social media saying he the best guy, but I can't be myself. Do you know how stupid that sounds? Because that sounds so stupid. What you mean you can't be yourself?
That's throwing me. How can you not be yourself? Y'all been together 10 years, and that means he ain't met the real you yet.
Unless she's, it would appear that she's created a narrative about herself that she wants him to believe that she is. I don't know. I don't even know what that could mean. What do you mean, not yourself?
Now let's hold on, because she said something interesting when as we go on. Let's see.
Anniversary. We're going to Mexico, to Cabo, for our 10-year anniversary trip. And we're rewriting our vows. We never wrote vows in the first place. We didn't have vows when we got married. And I'm struggling to write my vows.
They didn't write vows in the beginning.
Which means they probably got married faster than either she was pregnant the first time. She was pregnant when they got married, and they got married because they wanted the baby. They wanted to do it right, or to look like they were doing it right in everybody's eyes.
If we knew how old the kids were, it would tell a story. I know she said they've been married 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
She's 32, so she got married when they was 22. When she was 22.
Yeah, that thing was 20. Oh, brother, don't get at 22. Oh, that thing off the frame at 22.
I'm just, I guess, feeling this because you have so many guys that are competing against this narrative that guys are no good. All of this. Now you got guys where women are testifying, wives are testifying that they doing it right. And it's still not enough.
All her friends had prospects and were getting married. 22, 24, 23. She didn't have anybody. So let me get this guy. He's doing well. He has a little bread. Let me get this guy because all my friends are married and I want to be married. Even though I don't really know him, now I have to be something that I'm not to get this guy to marry me because I've been out there. I've been out in them streets. And the streets ain't kind.
Oh, no.
So I want this guy to marry me. And after a while, you put on and it just becomes a way of life. And I could be completely off, but man, it just seems like if you've been in marriage 10 years and you can walk away from it with kids, it has to be a whole lot more to it than what you're giving us on what you're telling us.
All right, let's see what else she has to say about this.
Like to write a vow, and I think that's because I still feel very unsure in our relationship. The one thing that we finally talked about this past week together, because it's just been something that since we kind of talked about it and I brought it up and we committed to change and we committed to working on our relationship, I started my own business. He quit his job. Roles have changed. Life.
Oh,
did you catch that?
Well, she said, I started my own business making bread and he quit his job.
She said, roles have changed.
Which make it easier to divorce him now too.
Yeah. So he at the house.
And I be doggone it. If I got into this marriage so he can take care of me.
So why feed us this whole
he perfect?
He's the greatest.
Because I don't want to be the bad guy. You're gonna make me be bad, and I don't want to be the bad one.
I want to get on here and say, listen, he ain't did nothing wrong. I just don't want him.
She can't get on her and say, oh, I know you lying. Don't quit your job. What you think this is? She can't say that. And I'm tripping. He walked away from his job after she started. She must be doing well.
I would assume something happened to his job. I would assume. And she probably got somebody on the side already, though. Oh, you think of somebody? What? Mm-hmm.
Listen, women already have one in the chamber before they pull the trigger.
You ain't lying.
They ain't just pulling the trigger. No. You got married at 22 and you felt like you was missing something anyway because during your 22 to 25 years, that bell being rung on that thing. And you felt like you missing something. So she got one in the chamber. She making her own money. She's out and about here at home. Oh, she done met or seen somebody. She's seen somebody that got in the ear. You know, the ear somebody. Hey girl, what's going on? What you doing? The show is pretty out here in these streets. Who got you out here by yourself?
She out doing business.
Who got you out here by yourself?
She out doing business.
She messed around and met somebody that was like the guy, like she wished he was.
The fantasy.
Yes, exactly.
She met the fantasy.
Yes.
Yes. Now we're getting somewhere. So let's wrap her up and see what else she talking about.
It's been crazy, and we just haven't come back to talking about this subject. And I brought it up again because I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you, like writing these vows is hard. I don't feel like we're any closer. I don't feel like anything has really changed since I brought this up 6 months ago, 9 months ago, whatever. And I want to work on our relationship. Like at the end of the day, of course I could get a divorce and try to go find the love that I'm craving with somebody else. But that's going to come with its own hardships, its own complications, and ones that I'm not willing to take on.
So just so you know, it's going to come with its hardships. It's going to come with its complications. Just so you know. And I think what typically happens is, how do I get out of this without being the bad guy?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, number one, you're going to be the bad guy because you're going to have a dude way faster than what you're supposed to, because you're not going to want to keep hiding the dude that's in the chamber, because you certainly got one in the chamber. Certainly got one chamber. You say you keep coming back to dude saying, hey, man, what we going to do? What we going to do? And he put it off because listen, if you think her heart is not gone, he knows her heart is gone.
Yeah.
And I'm I'm certain that she's acting like it.
Now she's saying she wants to work on it. Now let me say, if you want to catch the whole thing, just go and find Camille leaving her husband. Go search that on TikTok and you'll find it. It's a 5-minute video. Of course, we're gonna show all 5 minutes. But my thing is, she just hasn't figured out how to leave and still be the victim yet.
But as soon as she get that figured out,
it's on.
As soon as somebody,
because it's not. I'm tired of men.
No, it's not that. No,
because he says, I'll leave and find the love that I
have been looking
for.
But she got married. She didn't want to get married to the guy, but she did that because she wanted to look right. So everything about Camille at this point is how she looks.
No,
she wants to look right. And one of the things about marriage, man, you can't marry out of obligation. You can't marry out of, I'm gonna feel some kind of way with everybody else doing it. I got to get. You can't get married out there. And then you don't pop out 3 kids.
Yeah. Yep. 3 of them.
And I dare say the first one was probably I want to make sure he stay around. You didn't hear me. You didn't hear that from me. But normally those first ones,
man,
you just want to make sure you stay close.
But wait, there's more. We got one more. These are 2 women that have gone viral now. There are plenty other videos out there, but I just grabbed 2 of them. But here's the next young lady. There's a theme here because both of them are younger women. So let's see what the next young lady has to say.
Is marriage even worth it? It's not. At some point, you're going to realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. And not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just, not thinking that I made the right decision. And I have a good man. I do. And that's not the point. The point is,
but it's not who
you
want.
Really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality. You lose your sense of peace.
Can you stop it? I can't.
You lose your peace, specifically your peace
and your
individuality. How much does individuality actually exist in a marriage?
It don't really exist. Well, you give it up. You say I do, you give it up.
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
Man, you become an entity now. It doesn't mean that what you're good at or your value, they're gone. It's just now it works towards a different. See, this is the thing. A different end now.
The level of compromise that a marriage is gonna bring, it makes it really, really difficult when that's not really who you want. Boy, you don't know compromise till you looking at a guy every day and you don't really want him. You wanted the joker that was hitting you in your eye and pulling your hair and choking your neck. Oh, because that's what you want. Oh, ain't no sense me playing.
Well, let me say this, because at the same time, he could have been that guy at first. But what happens is, I remember I heard this. I don't know who the young lady is. She's a relationship coach, but she's been on stage. But she says by year 3,
Oh yeah. Okay.
There's a change to where you don't get that same dopamine induced feeling that you previously got, which basically says the honeymoon, of course, is over.
It's over. Yes.
And now this person just becomes regular old Joe or Joanne.
And not only that, but after that third year, now you are adjusting to the marriage.
Right. The marriage is kicked in.
You are adjusting to, okay, what's it going to be like? At that point, you should be getting the real her, and she should be getting the real you.
Yeah.
And at that point is when you can say, hey, listen, when you used to pull my hair and hit me in my right eye, I really enjoyed that. Don't stop that. Don't stop because it's gonna be because the level of maturity should come after that third year.
Because the thing is, the thing that used to excite you but now begins to annoy you.
Oh yeah, true.
And if young marriages don't understand that this change is coming, and if you don't have some older seasoned married couple
telling you, baby,
to help you navigate through that, you're gonna get all of these signals. Add to that social media and all of the foolishness that you find. It's gonna be all of these signs telling you made this huge mistake. Everything's wrong. You deserve better. Who said you actually deserve better?
Well, I think people when people say they deserve better, they got somebody in mind.
They got something in mind.
There's someone in mind.
Wow.
Wow. Because that don't come out of nowhere. That don't, and women have too many partners now anyway for that to come out of the blue sky.
So are married women looking at single women and with envy? They living it up.
They're looking at each other.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. And it's vice versa. Yes. The single women looking at, because here's the thing. A man will take the bad guy role if you want a divorce. He'll be like, fine, make me the bad guy. If it's gonna help you out, if it's gonna make you feel better, just so you can go on about your business, I'll take the rap. We do it all the time. My bad. Right? We say that, my bad. It really ain't our bad, but just so we can go ahead and get on with life, we say, my bad. Here's the thing is, somebody's still gonna pick him up.
Oh.
They still gonna come pick him up.
Pick him up like a Birkin bag.
Not the Birkin.
You think they're gonna snatch you? Oh my God. Listen, somebody been in the cut waiting anyway. Because you've been complaining to them.
Yeah.
And people ain't playing. People will snatch him up. People on, it's funny. You can't, what they say, you can't see the forest for the trees.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell that means. but I know oftentimes when you in something, it's hard to find the joy of being in something when you in it.
Yeah.
But you can ask somebody single and they can write down a list of all the things that you have that they don't have.
Yeah.
But I just think it's difficult. I think it's difficult for us, man.
We just become real common with what we have. What you have is going to get boring unless you tell yourself, I'm good. I keep telling people contentment, not commitment, but contentment is a skill. Contentment is not some feeling that's just gonna take over you. It's not this thing that you're gonna feel like satisfaction. It's you just telling yourself, I'm good. You telling yourself I'm good and knowing how to control
it's funny. Society plays you for not being satisfied.
Oh,
no matter how many Gucci purses you got, there's gonna always be a new fall collection. There's gonna always be a new Nike shoe coming out.
Exactly.
Because they understand we never satisfied. Our flesh never be satisfied.
Exactly.
It's the same with marriages, and people think that marriages should be off limits to that when it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not. There's a new crop of women coming out every year. They're getting older every year.
Yeah.
And they in the mix. And you have to have something internally. But before I can even get to that, man, we gotta be better at picking who we want to be, who we want to go through this thing with.
And that's
we gotta be better. I can't even blame it on the marriage because the marriage is a result of bad picking. When you come up in divorce and stuff. So we at the beginning of it, that's one thing me and Cheryl, I commend Cheryl because Cheryl looked at me when we were dating, was like, hey, listen, I don't want to keep doing this. I want to do this marriage thing one time and that's it.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel the same way, perhaps I may not be for you.
Mm.
And then she turned around and walked, and I looked like this, like, well, maybe.
Ah.
I thank you all for me.
You are the one. Now, there's a statistic out there that says that 70% of women, they claim that perimenopause or menopause is one of the main reasons that they're making these changes or these shifts.
Perimenopause?
Perimenopause. I don't know the difference between perimenopause and menopause. Okay, peri is that's before.
Peri is before.
Peri is before.
Alice is after.
He said Alice is after.
Okay, so.
But for ending, this is why they say they're ending these relationships. They're making these changes. So 70% of women. They said this is the reason why.
I can again. I just think you realize at that point you picked the wrong person and you want to be with the guy. Again, I believe it's still one in the chamber. I
wonder why this particular event? Because it's menopause or perimenopause. Is that the midlife crisis?
This is a stretch.
For women?
This is a stretch run here.
This is the point to where
we're finna grow
the majority of my years
my best
behind me.
My best years are behind me.
You take the best years though?
My best are behind me, and I'm dragging a little more behind me.
There does become a point where you start looking at your life and be like, is this all? Is this all? Because now all of those dreams and everything that you had, you like.
I did a 50-year-old birthday party, and the funny thing about 50 is 50 is just old enough. 50 is old enough to where you can celebrate the years behind you, but when you're looking forward, it's also a reminder of what you have accomplished, and more importantly, what you haven't accomplished. And so at that midpoint, man, depending on how you're looking at your future, it's gonna make you make some changes in your life. And oftentimes the change with women start with the guy that they with.
Even if he good though?
Oh, they don't have a criteria for good. They don't care about him being good. It's not who they want. See, this is the thing. It does not matter how good he is if he's not what you want.
Yeah.
Listen, a Toyota is a real good car.
It is, yeah.
For somebody else. Because that's not what we want.
Right.
You know, it's Hondas are really good cars.
Yeah.
Unless you want foreign cars. They're just like guys are really good guys unless you want that guy.
So you're not really interested in a good car. You're interested in a car that looks good.
You want a specific car.
Because there's a difference in a good car and a car that looks good. Because a car that looks good ain't gonna necessarily run right.
But you want a specific car though.
You want a specific car.
You're trying to give me the standard for cars. Now these guys are a good guy will be considered good guys from now for the next 20, 30 years. But no, that's not what you want. Because one of the things about I am mid 50s. I can't remember. I'm somewhere in 50 somewhere. But I know when you get in your 50s, you think a lot about what you've done and more importantly, what you haven't done.
Yeah.
And you think a lot about who you with. And if you want to spend the rest of your life with them, because that time is so crucial. I can't make you understand how crucial that part of your life is. To have somebody to grow old with. It's funny because we automatically assume growing old, we're gonna grow old with the person that we've been with, but that's not necessarily the case.
Have we made it too easy to walk away from marriages?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have. But we live in a society, man, where if you don't want it, go get something you can get out of it. We don't make it tough.
And here's the problem. Here's the problem with society. Society can write rules that don't agree with the real effects of life. They write these rules, and it's like somebody's driving this thing who really their intention is, I really don't care about your marriage. I don't care what it's gonna do to your family, your kids. But I want you because somewhere along the line, I'm gonna get more money out of you.
I get it.
Simply because I done created this narrative.
Okay. So would you say that you and your wife do a medium or minimum amount of social media during the week? Would you say y'all on social media?
Yeah.
What would you say? What percentage? Y'all on there a lot.
Yeah.
Why does that not affect the relationship you have with Selena? Why do y'all still come out of it and say together forever? Why do y'all still because everybody not doing what y'all doing. What's different with y'all?
We don't deal with each other through social media though. We still sit and we talk. When because you have people that deal with each other through social media, they'll post something real good.
How much I love you,
right?
Through social media, and it don't translate to each other.
Right. I can't stand you.
Yeah, true.
Next thing you know, relationship status and changed on the profile,
and they're not telling you why,
and all this type of stuff. And it's like, at some point, you got to deal with the person. You got to deal with what is right in front of you, and you can't do that. I think sometimes people run to social media to kind of as an escape, just like people post everything, like
everything,
everything though. Everything you posted, everything, every little emotion, every little thing you posting, and I hate the vague ones. Don't question. I just need y'all to pray. Don't ask me why. How about
not my God.
You ain't getting this prayer until I know what I'm praying for.
Not my God. I'm not going to bother my God like that. My God busy.
Not my Lord. You know what I'm saying? So, man, social media didn't come with a warning label, man.
We are not robots. Yeah. We deal with each other in relationships like we robots. We tend to do what everybody else is doing. We got our own minds. We smart. We're intelligent people. Black and white. Black. All my colors people are intelligent people. And you mean to tell me we can't decide what to do with our relationships without having social media influences? That's the devil.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's like nobody thinks. Our thoughts are being manufactured and handed to us. And when you scroll, and I tell people, everybody's always presenting ideas to you. They're presenting thoughts and they're presenting ideas to you. Some of them good, some of them bad, but it's your job to manage the ones that you bringing in.
Absolutely, it is.
And if you consuming a bunch of foolishness, it's only a matter of time before it starts to produce foolish fruit in your life.
Foolish fruit.
Because you taking it in. You taking it in. It's got to go somewhere. Right? It's law of physics. Energy is neither lost nor destroyed. It just transfers from one state to another. So that foolishness they feeding you, it's got to go somewhere. And it's typically going to go to people that's closest to you because they're exposed to you. So what you do then? So here's the part no man wants to hear. No man wants to hear it. Love alone won't keep the marriage. So what's going to actually get it done?
She got to have want to. Let me tell you something. I can look at my wife sometimes and tell love by itself ain't keeping her. I can look at her the way she look at me sometimes. I go, it has to be more than love.
Yeah.
But now for men, it's the same thing. Love by itself don't keep us there. No. We have to have a healthy fear of God, and we have to have a love for God to keep us there. Because that's they can't do enough. They can't do enough to make us stay if we don't want to stay. If we don't want to stay.
If you don't want to stay. What makes them want to stay though? If it's not that person, what makes a person want to stay in a marriage if it's not the person that they look at every day?
They don't want to be single. But I don't.
So fear of being single.
Fear of being single.
I thought that was turn up time though.
Well, you know what? See, on the surface, it looks like it turned up time. Remember, was that y'all we was with the other day? And the woman at the bar was all over the guy. Was that y'all we was with? I can't remember who we was with.
Oh, yeah.
Was
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
we
yeah.
So many fuck, I can't remember. But the one was all over and we was saying, "Ooh," when she get him to the house. it was gonna be a new day because that one was all over that dude. What that y'all? That was y'all. Wasn't it?
Yeah, so we went to this restaurant to grab something to eat, and at the bar there was his man sitting there with this young lady. And when I tell you she was locked in,
He was all, oh my God.
she rubbing his back the whole time he talking, and I mean, and you just
And I was like, what was rest? Where were we? Because I
brass tap.
So it was brass tap. We
It was
were
brass tap.
They were sitting at the bar behind us.
Yeah.
They was
Yeah.
the bar.
Wives
Oh,
missed it
God.
because they was doing their line dancing. So
Oh yeah, that's
they
right.
couldn't.
That's right.
Yeah. We were sitting up observing everything, so we saw it. But
yes, okay.
But yeah, they were locked. She was pretty locked in, and you knew that. Yeah, it's probably gonna be on.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
I think she
Seemed like she may have been one of them recent divorcees.
Seemed like.
Listen, don't nobody turn up out in public like divorced people. I'm telling you, newly divorced people, they turn all the way up.
Because a couple of things happen. They're not with the person that they weren't supposed to be with in any way. And they just happy to be with somebody that they feel like really cares about them.
Listen, but that thing don't play out.
Oh man,
the way you anticipate it.
It never does
all the time.
But it's not supposed to though, D.
Yeah. No,
you take two people that are connected together, and you rip them apart.
Right.
You got sores, you can have open sores, open wounds, everything. Man, that stuff has to heal. And oftentimes we don't give ourselves enough time for that to heal.
No.
Before we're trying to put somebody else in there.
Right. We medicate.
Yes.
We medicate. We don't heal. We medicate. And there is a difference.
There's a difference. But you asked me what makes a woman stay. Simply, she has to want to. She has to want to be there more than she does not want to be there.
That's basically the same thing for a man, though, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, because you know it's funny. Yeah, I have. We got to do that.
I heard it when you said, I was like,
well, I just said I've had past relationships where people didn't want to stay. And there was nothing I could do. There was nothing. I had poetry. I had all stuff. Oh, brother.
Oh, you serenading and everything.
All that. It was all that trying to make sense. And they would. I never forget.
Always
I told him, I said, listen, I can think of 20 million reasons why we don't need to be together. But I can only think of one that we do. And that's because I love you, girl. That nigga say, I started her with that. She's like, this nigga. And then she came to herself and said, boy, back, get out of here. Dude.
You hit it with a Louism, huh?
Dude, I'm telling you, because ultimately, if you don't want to be there, it ain't nothing he or she can do that's gonna make you stay. Just like the guy right now, he understands that woman say, I keep trying to get my husband to come back to the table so we can work on this. He already know you got a foot out the door. And the last thing he gonna do is keep trying to go back and forth with you, and you want to leave.
Yeah. He's not gonna put in that effort like you think you're gonna put in if he feel like you pretty much gone anyway.
Yes, exactly.
Nah.
And why should he? Because listen, you got another dude in the chamber. I don't listen. Tell me I'm lying. D, tell me I'm lying. D, tell me I'm lying.
No, because I'm listening to the story, and the roles have reversed. She out there doing business. She out there earning, and you run into people when you do business.
But let's just answer me this one question though. What in the world does that have to do with the relationship and what's going on? That don't have nothing to do with the story. Why would you mention that? Because that don't have nothing to do with the story.
But it's part of her story.
Now
it's part of her narrative as to what's going on.
True. And he quit his job.
Is what she's saying without understanding. You telling off on yourself, really.
Yeah.
Maybe lost some respect for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because now you didn't snatch the pants from him. You got them pants.
Yeah.
No. And listen, I don't care what nobody say. there are things that a man has to do to feel like a man. Let's be honest. Let's be real. All of this new age, I don't get it. Because listen, we are not the same. We are different.
We build different.
We build different. It's the differences that create the power when we actually come together. We were the same in nature. That don't work. You get two charges are the same, you don't get no power. It's when things are different. That positive and that negative come together. That's when you have power. And too many times we try to be the same, and it's like we're not the same. I need my wife to be a woman. I need her to be a wife. She need me to be a man, be a husband. We're not the same.
We got to do a better job, man. We got to do a better job picking each other at the beginning. It's a lot easier to divorce before we get married than it is after we get married. We got kids involved. Now you're finna ruin lives because you don't want to be with him no more.
Yeah. So what happens when she leaves though? After she gone, right?
Well, see, this is the thing. The man not working, so he can't pay child support. He ain't working.
He got to get a job now.
Who will keep that? The kid's gonna go with her.
She don't want him.
She don't want the kids.
I don't know too many people unless they come with money.
Don't want them no more.
Unless they come with money, they don't want them.
They don't want them no more. Nah, they don't want them no more.
Nah, because especially you bringing dudes through there. And you're like, nah, you don't. Nah.
They're coming through.
So me and my wife was watching this movie last night, and
a Hallmark movie.
It wasn't Hallmark. It was an older movie. As a matter of fact, it was crazy. I never really, but it looked a little low budget, but it had like big name now people. But the storyline, the guy meets this lady, and she infatuated with him, but she want all of his attention. She want all his time. To the point that she messing up stuff. Now he gets her pregnant and he marries her. They have a kid. She even want the kid gone. She tried to get rid of
taken away from me.
Taken away from her. Yeah. Taken away from her. And so if a woman gets divorced and she gets the kids, your motivation couldn't be somebody else. If your motivation really is somebody else, you don't want them kids. You don't want them kids.
I just know too many times that people are willing to sacrifice their kids for the relationships.
Oh, absolutely. The kids always suffer in this. They always suffer. Because at some point in time, it's, I deserve to be happy. Listen.
What is that? She said that. The one,
yeah.
But I guess my thing is, and this is crazy. This is really crazy. Why are you so miserable with just being married? Why is that making people? Why is people miserable with just being married? That is the craziest thing, because that should be, being a mother, being a wife should bring on a form of happiness though. Why are people so miserable in their roles, man?
We talked about social media. Social media has convinced women, and the narratives on social media have convinced women that is beneath them. It is selling out. It is you less than a woman. They want to go and chase dreams. They want to look for fulfillment in careers and all this other type of stuff, which is fine, because here's the thing. I see a lot of people after their kids gone, they go and take on life. Majority of women have their kids typically in their 20s and early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
By the time the kids get out the house, you just 40 something.
Yeah.
You understand a little bit more about life. You can make better decisions and all that. So
you're supposed to.
Yeah, it's probably
You're supposed to.
You're supposed to. My father-in-law preached a message years back.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember he said, my marriage ain't working and my spouse won't die. So we sacrifice the kids. Kids get caught in this crossfire between this conflict between the husband and the wife. And that ugliness is playing out on social media because now the kids can't stand parents. It's all of this, my trauma and all the stuff I went through growing up. And some people feel like, my parents would be better apart than together. Don't be staying together just for me because y'all the worst.
Yeah.
And I'm like, at what point do we actually grow up?
I wish we could put an age on it to say by the time you're 32, you should grow up. But man, people are taught now to be so selfish.
That's it.
And I think selfishness supersedes growing up because people want what they want. The woman said, I want to be happy. Like, wait a minute, you got 3 kids. Your happiness has to coincide with theirs now. You can't just move them to the side and say, I want to be happy and damn everybody else.
Because that's a whole new thing I've been seeing on social media as well.
Yeah.
This whole thing, people talk about kids like kids are the worst thing to have. Like having kids is the worst experience. It's the worst thing. And I'm like, when did people start talking about kids? Like, we understand they are a challenge because you talk about a whole other person that's growing and developing into their own person. But
when you giving up
about them, like
when you giving up lead dross, they ain't a challenge then. I mean, you keep doing it. There's ways not to have them.
Yeah.
How we gonna get them here and they complain about them being here? When he was tossing you off that headboard, you was hollering, old daddy, old mama. Yeah, it was a way not to have no kids.
But you talk about kids. People used to believe kids were a blessing. Not to say that they didn't have challenges, you know what I'm saying? But eventually, I
think kids can only be a blessing if their parents are living blessed lives.
So otherwise, the kids are a reminder.
See, if you say that, I'm going to get up and walk out.
A reminder of all the things that you didn't do right.
What? Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Now you said something earlier, and I hope people caught it because people will just grab anybody in any situation, get married, and expect marriage to work. And then when it don't work, now they talking bad about marriage. Not bad about I didn't know what I was doing, picking this person.
Because that's what the lady didn't talk about at the beginning. Tell us how you got into the marriage. Because see, if you tell us why you got into the marriage, we'll understand what's going on the end of it.
Right.
If I was young and I just kind of picked somebody because my friends were getting married, then we would understand why you're not happy and why you get married. But you trying to make us figure it out on the back end. Well, now it makes me look at the front and say, so wait, tell me about the front end.
Right.
Because you know why you want to tell me about the front end? Because you want to be the good guy and you don't want this to be your fault.
Right.
So if you tell us what happened on the front, we're gonna know it was your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just married him for his loot, or you married him because he was this or he was that. It was probably because believe me, there's a backstory to it.
Yeah. So we need the backstory, Camille. Camille, where the backstory?
And Camille, we don't need you on lay backstory because we know it has something to do. Listen, you was 22 when you got married. Come on, man. Come on. So
let's talk about that guy. That guy he checking all the boxes. Everything she said that she wanted a man to be, he said, okay, I'm gonna do that. So I became, attentive. I handle business. I do all of this. And
well, he was probably older than 22 when he got married, unless they got pregnant. I dare say he was 24 to 25 when they got married. She was 22. And I want to say she probably got pregnant the reason they got married. And once they got married at 22, now she has to become the housewife, in which she had hopes and dreams of something she put on hold because this is what I wanted to do, and she couldn't do it because she was having kids. Now that the thing kind of settled down, now I'm finna go into my own business. She always wanted to do that. She couldn't be herself because she was always driven. But she couldn't be that when she got married.
Right. Because you had a duty and a responsibility
Because
to raise kids.
Yes. Your duty was to deliver that Le Boutte. 22? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. And it's 10 years later, so the kids are oldest at least around 10. It's got a good 8 more years.
I want to say
You be 40.
Yeah.
And the oldest will be headed out the house at least.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least they'll be self-manageable to a degree to where you can move around and do things a little more than you could before.
She want to be happy now, though.
Hey, man.
And she got that dude in the chamber that's waiting on her.
Yeah. I do believe, she came across somebody while she was out here doing business.
You don't want to make him wait too long. That's why she keep bugging her husband about, hey, what we gonna do? We got limped in here now. What we gonna do? What we gonna do?
Yeah.
Because if you ain't going nowhere, what's the rush?
And here's the crazy thing about it. Many women who leave good men turn around and regret it.
Oh, you don't get another good one.
No, because you don't deserve it.
You generally don't get
You don't deserve a good one.
No,
if you had a good one and you mess it up, you don't deserve another one.
It's the same.
You don't just keep getting good ones.
And it's what me and Cheryl be talking a lot of times, and I'll say one thing: women don't understand if they're good to a guy and he leaves them, he'll miss them. Because good women don't come. You don't come across.
No.
It's the same with good men.
Yeah,
you can rest assured, or you're gonna miss me.
I've seen too many stories of a bad wife who got beside herself, decided she was better than the guy she was with, and it's time for me to live my life, and leaves the family, divorces the man. The man goes through it, even to the point to where the man takes on the narrative that you probably was the problem and all this. He doesn't say anything. He don't say anything. But time tells the story. Finds another young lady who say, "Oh, you won't love him right?
I bet y'all will.
Right. Let me show you how to do this."
Mm-hmm. You know it's something when the kids be like,
the kids are like, "Hey, this is what a mama's supposed to be.
This what love is supposed to be.
Love. Oh man,
because they know what love ain't supposed to be.
Right. Because the women on social media who only know you through social media hear your story and they're like, "Ooh, girl, do you? Ooh, girl, you know what I'm saying? All this type of stuff." But they ain't going home with you at night.
That part.
When ain't nobody there to jump up out the bed when that noise is outside. When that tire is on flat and you gotta call somebody to come fix it because you can't call him no more.
Doctor's appointments and
you have because you getting older. A surgeon gonna pop up here and there. You got surgery, and
when you want to have somebody besides your mom and dad to put down for your personal contacts,
bruh. Hey man, mom and dad getting older. They can't carry you around. They can't help you move around and stuff when you trying to recover.
What that girl said? She went on the appointment with her mom and realized on her way home that she didn't have
nobody there. Nobody at home. Nobody at home. And she had to sit in that house, okay, mama come through. That's good, but ain't nobody there that cares enough about you to, baby, you all right? What you need? I get it for you. You need me to do this? Okay. All right. Well, no, you just sit there. I want to make sure you good. That means a lot.
Yeah.
That means a lot. So there's value in finding a good person and recognizing what you have and not getting beside yourself and messing it up for the sake of, I want to do me and all this kind of foolishness.
What do that mean?
All right. I don't know who I am. I gotta find myself. Go look in the mirror.
Well, for the life of me, I want to do me.
Hey, anytime I hear it, man, it's always tied to some ratchetness, man.
I get it, but man, that's something that we say when we kids. Adults don't. We can't get away with the same stupidity that we was getting away with.
Yeah, that's part of being an adult. Realize you can't do everything you want to do. You can't do everything you want to do. Because even if it's just you by yourself, things that you do has implications in society.
Everything we do.
Everything you do affects other people. Even if they just observing you, it's still affecting them. So we have a social responsibility to handle ourselves and control ourselves from doing a whole bunch of foolish stuff. So, what say ye?
I guess I'm just at what point did it stop being about us? Relationships, man. Relationship is anti-selfishness.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems like that all we want to do now is be selfish. I want. Like, whoa, when you said I do, that was supposed to be the last time you said I. It's supposed to be we after that.
Yeah.
Final thoughts. I just gave my final thought too early. Well, my final thought for this evening is, man, our pickles are broke. Our pickles are broke because we pulling down our nickels. If we keep our nickels up, maybe our pickles will be better. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better on the front end, and it wouldn't make things so crazy on the back end. And I know that sounds comical, man, but we sacrificing time, kids, and everything because we're not doing our due diligence on the front end of it. Now we owe it to ourselves as well as everybody else involved to be better pickers. So keep them nickels up and zip them up and stop blowing the club up. All right, that's my final thought.
It was funny yet profound. That was profound, though.
Hey, man.
I like that. Your picker is broke because your knickers down. Okay. Your knickers. Thought about that word. Nicker. All right. My final thought.
Nicker.
She realized what she said halfway through.
It looked terrible.
Here's the thing. Contentment is the game. Contentment is what we all are really trying to achieve. That means I can be in a bad situation and be okay. I could be in a good situation and not get too beside myself. I'm reminded of this quote. I probably said it a couple of times. And the quote says, "The fountain of content must spring up in the mind. And he who has so little knowledge of human nature as to seek happiness by changing anything but their own disposition will waste their lives in fruitless efforts and multiply the pain they propose to remove." It starts with us. It starts with you. Not your husband, not your wife, it starts with you. Ask yourself, why am I getting what I'm getting now? What am I doing? What am I not doing that is getting me the results that I'm getting now? But it's an inside job. So work it from the inside out. And don't blow up your life looking for something that you're not going to find even when you blow it up. Keep it together. And that's my final thought. Nicker.
Happy birthday. Nicker.
Yeah.
It's all my nickers out there.
Yeah. Somebody catch social media. They caught that one. So listen, We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by to be with us today. Hope we shared something that was valuable and enlightening to you. And if you want more, come back. Holler at your boys. Don't forget, subscribe, lock in, and always be on point when we drop something new. Appreciate y'all. We're going to catch y'all next time. All right. Peace out.
Bless. Goodbye, Nickers. Nickers.
Nicker.